Hi there, Ray back again with some alternatives to my long-time favourite SEOQuake. These tools are little add-ons that go into your browser, and they allow you to effectively spy on the mainly the on-page attributes of a website that you're looking at. So you could have a shufty at your own website, or you could have a shufty at a competitor's website or a client's website, in order to see which of the technical bits and pieces, the attributes that make up good SEO, are being well utilised, and the attributes which are falling by the wayside and could be improved on. Now, I had a look at the SERP workbench, but it gets a good rating of 4 stars. But when I looked at it, I found, I don't know, I probably haven't given it long enough to understand it, but it just didn't ring my bells. Now, this one was a surprise. SEO RCH. I presume it's an SEO ranking check or something like that, but it very much checks out the on-page factors that we've talked about. Now, I've already added it to Chrome, and with these alternatives, just because of time, I'll probably only look at the alternatives on Chrome. And if you want some info on other ones, then you can get in touch, give us a shout. So, differently to the other SEOQuake one that we looked at, which I've disabled, I've taken it off the browser for the moment. This one installs into Chrome as an app. So if I slide across here, you see it's actually an app within the browser. Now, what the technical difference is between a little toolbar app and an app that you have to go off to the website on, I'm not entirely clear. I just use the damn things, and if they work, I'm happy. And unless I really need to know the difference, then I don't really go chasing. So it takes you off to the the SEOQuake website, and you can input the website. Now, the display initially, I thought, okay, but I've got to say, I'm pretty impressed with this one. It has a much more clearly laid out data, and would form the basis of quite a professional looking report if you were checking up on these issues. Now, I have no reason to presume that it will be any less or any more accurate than SEOQuake or one of the paid tools like the Moz website assessment tools, or for that matter, even the Majestic stuff. So this even goes into the readability. So, for instance, Sabina here, I've picked on her website because she's my gnarliest competitor. So I thought I'd have a little spy on her. And anyway, the on-page factors that she's using, some of them aren't really up to speed, but she's obviously got an awful lot of authority coming through from good websites, more backlinks than I've managed to acquire so far, and presumably they'll be from good sites. Now, when we go down here, it goes beyond the actual technical on-page stuff, and it actually looks at some of the technical details, such as domain age, source code size, the ratio, which you'll remember from the SEOQuake film. Speed, and this is a very, very important factor now with Google. It doesn't like your website if it's sitting there taking 3/4 of an hour to load for a customer. Canonicals, yeah, I mean, a simple thing there. Sabina's website, I haven't actually got it live anymore. It exists with at least 4 separate homepage web addresses, which is quite surprising. So we go down there, it looks at frequency of phrases, much like the density tool in SEOQuake. but just up here somewhere, I'm sure I must have just scrolled past it, somewhere there was a links. Google Plus tweets, it even does the social networking, and those are the that's the ranking. There we are. So this gives a list of some of the backlinks coming in to the website, to the main domain, number of backlinks to the URL, and this particular website of hers doesn't seem to have many links at all, actually. And I remember why now. This is actually her secondary site. It's no longer her primary site. But you see the level of detail that you can get here. So this is a tool that I've only just noticed in doing the research for the article and these videos, and I have to say, if it proves to be a stable performer, I could easily be switching over to this from SEOQuake in the near future. So that is SEORCH. It also has a crawler tool, so this will, I'm presuming this, yeah, it'll check out the how crawlable your website is. So, you know, are there missing pages? Are there you know, are there other technical issues that are up the creek on your website? The SERP snippet tool. Now, let's have a look at this, what this one involves. Well, no, we won't. We'll keep focused on the on-page SEO measurement tools, and I'm actually going to have a look at these and see exactly what they do. But it's SEORCH. Looks like it's a quite well set up tool, and these hints are very useful. Setting up the perfect title tag. Well, be careful about setting up too many absolutely spotlessly perfect websites, because that title tags on your websites, that possibly won't look quite natural to Google. But you know, if you're heading somewhere towards this standard that's in the green box, you won't go far wrong, especially at a local level where your competition tends to be far less focused and far smaller in number. Okay, so that's a quick overview of SEORCH. Be back again shortly. The practical SEO item is simply a link to their website, so obviously that's simply it isn't actually a tool. The next tool that I've looked at, which I haven't actually used yet, I think it's only a fairly recent addition to the armory, is WooRank. Now, Woo are producers of exceptionally good themes for WordPress, among other things, and they have got they've got some pretty insightful people working with them. So this one it becomes an extension to the website rather than a link to another website, and it appears in the browser bar up there, and you can see it in the extensions page on Chrome. So it's enabled, it's appearing there. So I decided I would get it to have a look at this courier website. You click on the extension once the website you're interested in is open. Now this isn't a home page, this is the Courier Cumbria landing page. Oops, click the wrong thing there. Let's click the, come on, there we go. Now this is different because it opens in a separate little panel on the left, so the layout is different, and it appears to be giving an overall score to the website. Now this is actually a paid tool, so I'm going to sign up. I'll click the button and then I'll pause until I've got through the sign up routine. Okay, finally got in after a couple of little browser crashes there. Don't know if that's to do with WooRank or whatever, but it is quite a pricey tool because they're obviously using some fairly sophisticated some fairly sophisticated background tools, and to get the sort of highest level of the sort of Google and Twitter and all those social media APIs. So hence the cost. So 32 smackaroonies a month for just a bog standard looking after your own website account. Where this is the sort of thing I would need to use if I was going to use this as a monitoring tool for my website. So let's just go and see what it does. There's the courier website. We get that. I'm just going to check my emails and see if we've got a PayPal comment. No, nothing's come in yet, so I'm not sure if we have to do anything more in order to access all the tools. No, that seems to have opened up fully now. Okay, across the top here you've got various icons for visitors. That's the traffic sort of measurement, social monitoring, mobile effectiveness. Now this is a very good little extra. SEO basics, so how findable are you? The content, what's the content like on your page? Is it up to scratch? Links, the keywords that are appearing on your page, the authority, backlinks, usability. Now that's something that the other tools don't really inquire, because this goes off to W3C to check out the how well put together it is and how well it complies with the standards for making a website visible to as many users as possible, how secure it is as well, and the technologies that are employed on the website. So let's have a shufty down and see what it goes. So for this particular page, not too surprisingly, the traffic estimation is low, because one local ranking landing page isn't really going to attract a huge amount of traffic in Cumbria. It's picking up, the page has got 4 likes, 7 shares on Facebook, it's got some comments, it's been Twitterized a few times, and there's some pluses in Google. On the mobile simulator that they're using, it is fairly slow. It obviously isn't mobile friendly nor tablet friendly, so here it picks up why there's no mobile redirect or mobile CSS. So this is quite a a level of sophistication higher than the previous free tools we've looked at, and unlike the previous website in the other section, this one does all point to one site. Okay, so the sites can point to the bare domain, just jeremyhawk.com if that was it, or it could point to www.jeremyhawk.com, or it could be www.jeremyhawk.com/index.html. so there's a whole stack of different possibilities for some page, but clever use of the of redirects will allow you to make sure that Google reads all those various versions as being one page and doesn't divide the page authority up. So all these technical details, this is not so technical. Robots text tells the search engine spiders which pages to index and which not to. The sitemap has detected underscores in the URLs. Okay, they're a little bit of a no-no. So now we get onto the actual SEO assessment, the sort of traditional technical jiggery-pokery of titles and descriptions. So surprisingly, he hasn't even got a description there, and yet he's still ranking quite well. So that's based on the authority of the rest of his site then, because no description means you'll get relatively limited click-throughs, I would suspect. And the title of the page looks like he's using the same titles right the way through his website, because he's a southwest based courier, so he's getting his authority and his ranking from somewhere else other than the content. Good at heading structure. Nothing there about Cumbria though, which is what this landing page is about, so it's surprising that he's ranking as well. It says there's no images, but I mean there's images here, so maybe there's a technical glitch. It doesn't like the lack of text on the page. It's picked up there's no flash or frames. These things just hide content from Google. It's detected a blog. Now I'm not quite oh yeah, this is just picking up on other pages within the website, so it gives you title, description and text to HTML ratio. So these are links within the page, and this free trial of the paid accounts gives you access to the keywords that are on there. So this is interesting. Consistency. Okay, so header. Yeah, so the client I was working with has a significant chance of beating this page out once he gets a few links to his website. Google ranking, so these are keywords that are showing up in his title or in internal pages, and I'm guessing that what he's picking out here is, what the tool picks out here is the internal pages within his website that will rank best for various keywords. Now let me just see if what was in those keywords. Title, Jeremy Hawk couriers. So yeah, it's not it's just other keywords it's picked up from the rest of the website, I would say. So quite significant detail. Not sure whether for most people it's worth paying this amount of money to get that information when the SEOQuake and SEORCH certainly produce very, very comparable data. This does have a little bit more depth to it, but again, for most website owners who want to do their own sort of DIY SEO, I can't see it being really worthwhile paying for this. So okay, there's a few alternatives, but I think SEORCH and SEOQuake are really the ones to go for the business owner who wants to begin the process of getting to grips with understanding what affects the SEO on their site and what affects the ability of their website to get up there, found in searches, and get in front of the right eyeballs to sort of attract new customers and generate more revenue, because that's what it's all about in the end. Okay, I hope that's helpful. A bit longer than I intended to spend, but it's not helpful just to breeze across some of the features of these things. Okay, bye for now.